Previously on Helidope Toys.
Make Helidope Toys the full-time gig where we can sit in our warehouse or a storefront, which is still the dream.
Because how many episodes can we go on and on and on saying, one day, guys, we're going to do this. Episode 248, and we're just like, guys, one day, man.
What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw. That was fucking weird. And with me, as always, is the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of Helidope Toys, helidopetoys.com, and this show is Helidope. Aaron, how the hell are you doing?
I don't know. Are we experiencing technical difficulties? Did you fuck up something with the intro today?
I don't know what the fuck that was. That's I'm gonna look into that, but yeah, I don't know. That was fucking weird as fuck. It scared the shit out of me too.
Yeah, I felt like I was like in a weird like the Wyatt family's coming after me. Like it's like some Bray Wyatt shit.
Yeah,
that's what it felt.
Yeah,
like. But it's good, man. You know, we took a week off. You know, kind of get our minds back right. You know, a well-deserved week. Actually, it was kind of planned, sorta. You know, we planned 2 weeks somewhere in the year that we were going to take off for the ultimate goal later. You'll have to stay tuned for that one.
Mm-hmm.
But good, man. You know, football season's among us, so the day job is whooping my ass every weekend and loving every second of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad I don't have to fucking deal with that shit. It sounds awful.
It's nice.
Sounds terrible.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. Well, yeah, last week we did take off, you know, mental health day. You know, we did need a break. We deserved a break. And I think overall in general, we've just been kind of both quiet, not cruising around as many YouTube live streams, maybe not making as many posts, but we have been busy little boys. But, you know, tonight's show, I think, is going to be about a few things. One, you guys ask us a lot of questions. A lot of questions. And we love answering them. But sometimes we just answer the same thing over and over and over and over again. So we thought maybe it'd be a great idea to just maybe put it out there in the public forum. I doubt that's going to change anything, Aaron. I doubt it will. But maybe it helps one person. And yeah, a lot of questions about that thumbnail too, which we'll get into in a little bit. But Aaron, first I have to ask you, my friend. What? Oh, yeah. It's all literally sitting right here. It's all sitting here. Whenever I did the basement, I was just like, yeah, it's done. And then I'm like, I just need to fill that detolf. And every week I'm like, I really need to fill that detolf. And I don't.
3 months later,
I don't. I don't fill the detolf. It is all sitting right next to me.
I will probably have my basement redesigned by the time you get that detolf filled.
It is quite possible. It is quite possible. I was supposed to put the Skeletor with the throne because he's supposed to be lit up back there. And I put him in there, and then I took him out for the actual toy show, and then I never put him back. He's actually sitting right here next to me. You know, I could just go boop, but have I? I have not. Aaron, what are you sipping on?
Oh, man. I changed it up today as we wind down the final days of summer. Heading into that beautiful fall, which I like to call hoodie season.
Mm-hmm.
I today am sipping on a very nice Leinenkugel Summer Shandy.
I'm impressed you could pronounce that.
Me too.
This light's really bright on me.
I may or may not have practiced all week saying line and Google.
Line and Google.
Lining. No. Lining. Is it lining?
Line and chokel. Linen gaggle.
Linen jelly.
Hey, so I heard that those Hulk Hogan Real American beers have been popping up at Kroger. We need to get some of those. And, you know, it'd be cool if we could get some of those and we could get some Stone Cold ones. And then we do a show where we compare the two.
That would be a good one.
That would be a good one.
Because, I mean, I do like those Stone Cold ones, man. Even the IPA, man, it's pretty tasty.
Oh, yeah. So good. So good. Some of the best
That's,
beer I've
that's
ever
the
had.
only one that I can find, though. I can't find the American Lager one here in Columbus, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to order it off of something.
Or we just take a road trip down to Kentucky. It's only
Gross.
an hour and a half. It'll be fine.
Disgusting.
But Mr. Darklaw, the people have asked me to ask you, what is it that you happen to be sipping on today?
Well, Aaron, I'm glad you asked. In my trusty Hella Dope mug, I'm just drinking some water. And then I have my trusty friend Saratoga right here. Boy, did I took a couple days where I might have had a little too much fun with the drinky poos. You know, when you get off of work and your wife rolls up and says, "Get in the car, bitch, we're going to the bar." And I'm like, yeah, I guess we're going to go do that. You don't fucking say no to that. But then I hadn't eaten all day, and boy, you know, 5 beers later, I was like dying. I was just like, I'm too old for this shit.
Did you pass out watching the UFC again last night?
Oh yeah, because then we went out last night too. And yes, so it came on. First of all, that arena was the most absurd, intense thing I've ever seen. Like, the whole arena was like a screen, right? That thing was trippy as fuck. I'm like, are you inside? Are you outside? How many people are here? What's this little city in the background? And yeah, the first two gentlemen came out, and that is when I went out. And then I woke up for the main event, and I said, oh, I should watch the main event. And then I did not. I can't, I don't understand it, Aaron. I don't fucking understand why I can't stay up till fucking midnight to watch some fucking dudes beat the shit out of each other. It's almost like my body, it automatically puts me to sleep now. It's like, oh, UFC's on, time to go lights out. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want the opposite effect.
I watched the prelims, and I was kind of bouncing back and forth between that and football last night. And then I'm just like, dude, my sleep schedule's been so off that I'm like, I've literally been going to bed at like 11:30, like for the last couple nights. Very unlike me. I've been like a weird night owl, but man, I just been crashing hard.
Yeah, I don't know. We're getting old, and we're just so fucking busy. And sometimes sleep is nice. Sometimes
it is.
Sometimes.
But you know, let's hollers out our peoples up in the chadoodles.
Yeah.
Chat.
In the Chisity chit chat.
And of course, we start off with Roll Keeper with a hello dopers. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Our good friend, Trust a Screamer. Nope, still not first. Good try though. Keep trying. You might get him. Robert's Infinite Realms with that hello dope and jelly time. Stacy wondered, where's the hello dope bin? I love her Mython mug, by the way. It's a great mug. The wife and I both have our mugs upstairs because we wanted to support. And yeah, like I said, we just needed a mental health day. You know, a lot going on and a lot of things in the future that will be coming to fruition, which we'll get to later. But we're here now. That's all that's important.
We are here now.
Of course, we got Kaiju Kitty coming to join us. How's it going? The one and only Laser Pants is here with us this evening.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Fatrid. Ted and Aaron. Hello.
What up, though? Fatrid. Oh, Fatrid.
The missus who's dropping the kids off at the in-laws.
At the pool? Dropping the kids off at the pool, eh? That's where most people watch us from, am I right?
I Daredevil Dave, can't wait till I get my crates. Yeah, I guess we could probably speak on that a little bit later also. That should be ish around the corner.
And Daredevil Dave, I know you've harassed me in multiple streams about where is your G.I. Joe vehicle. It is right in front of me, labeled, waiting to go out tomorrow. As is all of yours, people. Everyone who ordered one. I'm surrounded by G.I. Joe, Cobra, Knight, Attack, Stinger vehicles.
You know what I'm surrounded by?
Hmm.
A bunch of boxes and a ramen racer.
Hmm.
I have no idea. I have no clue what I'm going to do with that thing. I think it's huge, by the way. Like, huge. The Titan, hail to the Hello Dope duo. Titan, good to see you. Ken's Toys coming to join us. How's it goes? It goes.
It do be going.
Right now, greetings and salutations. Jason Evangelista.
Evangelista.
Aaron. Chat.
So when I see Jason Evangelista in other chats, and then I'm cheersing him, because I like to say hi to everybody. That's how I remember how to spell his name, by me going Evangelista.
It's fun to say.
It is.
We got Axion Figs going on.
What up, though?
Be Conley. Was good peeps. Drinking some Dr. Enough. What's that, like Dr. Pepper's like weird related nephew?
Yeah, it's like that inbred cousin.
That makes more sense. I understand now.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Serendipity still reserves in the house.
Yeah, represent, motherfuckers.
Trust Screamer. Violence calms Ted. Hey, there's nothing wrong. Hey, watching some dudes beat each other up. I mean, it's a good time.
Well, look, pro wrestling did the same thing to me for a decade, but I think it was just because it was really bad for a decade. So
Really was. It's like you had no other choice but to watch it. But then
yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
like 3 fucking hours. Jesus Christ.
then you got the UFC, and then the magic of new television.
Nude television.
Oh, yes, that too.
Yes.
The Resident Evil AMC, I subbed y'all.
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you, friend.
We
We
appreciate it.
appreciate that.
And then we got Action Figs Addict 112 with the PP eyeballs. Like, what? I'm here? Am I here? I'm here? Yes.
Welcome.
I don't know what that is. I'm going to look at it later.
We'll look at it later.
Matthew Matson. Evening. Let's go. B. Collins says painting some Steel Reserve helmets and a Snoop Dogg head sculpt while listening and watching Sunday Night Football. I too am also watching Sunday Night Football. I'm trying to win money.
So professional.
That's
All
what
the
I do,
time.
man.
All the time.
TC wondering if Hello Dope will be selling any of the ramen RAVs.
Is that what we just got the email about?
It is. It's one of them. We'll get back to you on that. There's some things that we have to debate with making this decision, and it's a hefty one. But as of right now, it's leaning more towards yes. But I don't want to put too much out there just yet. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Size, money, space, shipping costs, things.
Lots of that.
We still have other ramen product that we're waiting on. So,
Yes. Dr. Enough is like a Sprite, but with vitamins and ginseng. It was made by one of them. Oh, okay.
neat.
Good to know. Stay
I'll have
away
to
from
try
that.
that.
I do not like. I mean, I did like ginseng. I'm not gonna lie. And then, of course, I saved it for last. But here it is. I'm gonna get it out the way because we missed a week. Our good friend Northern Nomad. What's up? And can you dig it, sucker? no kids today. They're at their grandparents' house, but they're probably screaming it at their grandparents' house.
Getting dropped off at the pool, baby.
Oh yeah. Blue Serendipity is working on making some jewelry.
Ooh, I like that.
Some jewels.
I
All right, brah.
like that. Well, let's do some housekeeping real quick. So as we just stated, the stingers are in stock. There are a handful left. I want to say 3 or 4. A lot came in.
Y'all bought a bunch of them damn things.
Yeah,
I was like, that was the probably. I said the show 2 weeks ago. Like, we made some hefty orders. Ken, Chung Lee, like those were like the 2 biggest orders that we had placed to date. Y'all said, nah, bruh, we coming for them stingers, and damn.
Yeah, so those got delivered. They got delivered, and my wife beat me home. And I got a text message with just the whole porch just bare. It looked like Hobo Land with the amount of boxes there. And all the text message said was, "What the fuck?" Oh, shit. I am now in trouble. And fuck, dude, this shit took me all day to fucking pack, too. So fucking many of these things. They're everywhere. And I would like to get rid of the rest. So, if you want one, 3 or 4 left. I don't fucking know what the number is. It's something like that. So go buy one. That and the super action stuff, the long awaited. I know you guys have been waiting a long time, and we appreciate your patience in not canceling all those orders on us. Because I know they have been out for a hot minute. Some communication errors. We'll take the blame for it. Very much our faults. But that is arriving Tuesday. So those will ship out either Tuesday, depending on what time they come, or Wednesday, and then they should be landing to you guys Friday, Saturday. So if you need some super action stuff, that is the weapons rack and the arcade. And wasn't there another one, a third one?
No,
just those 2.
2 arcades and the weapons rack.
Yeah. Those are coming. Aaron, do you have an update on that?
I literally just getting ready to say it. I'm going to pull up 2 things actually. So the Arctic Bats are still on schedule to be re-released in October. That is confirmed by my representative, unless something stupid happens between now and then, which it could. But right now, we're looking at probably more towards the end of October, and it looks like Hasbro is going to try to re-release the Sabretooth Wolverine 2-packs. They miscalculated how popular that was going to be, so those are looking to get re-released sometime in the end of September. Or very early October. So
yeah. I had my trigger finger hovering over the cancel all these orders, which, it's the one thing this year I've actually been waiting on. For a guy who just gets nothing but fucking toys delivered to him all the time, I'm kind of just like, that's cool, or this isn't for me, or whatever. But fuck, dude, I've been waiting for a bigger size Sabretooth forever. Oh, and I didn't order one. I was just like, why the fuck would I do that? They're coming to me. I'll just fucking steal one. And then, they were like, oh, dang, we didn't have enough to send y'all. And then it's like, well, maybe we will. Maybe we will. And I was like, no, I'm going to fucking cancel all this shit. I'm tired of fucking waiting around. I don't like holding people's money, dude. Like, if it's not coming, I'm just going to fucking give you the money back. But then Big Bad Toy Store was like, oh, hey. And I was like, is there hope? Maybe. Don't know. Hopefully they come, because I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting for mine.
Yeah, I just want the Sabretooth. You can have the Wolverine. I just want the Sabretooth.
Nobody wants the fucking Wolverine. Everybody wants the fucking Sabretooth.
Yeah, that's the best damn looking Sabretooth that they put out in like forever.
Yeah. I mean, the other Sabretooth is fine. He's just not big enough,
Exactly. It's fine. Like it's
fine.
We don't want fine anymore. We want a damn good Sabretooth, and that's about the closest we're gonna get right now.
And then they're gonna hit me with animated series Sabretooth, which honestly, I would just love that too. but I do like my somebody out there wants the Wolverine. He doesn't care about the fucking Sabretooth. Throw that in the trash.
Cool. I'm gonna go hang out by Ryan's house when it gets delivered, so I can go get it.
And I think that's all the updates. You got an update on housekeeping? Anything people need to know about?
No. The only other thing that I could think of that just needs to be mentioned is the Four Horsemen retail wave. Looks like it's going to be coming a lot sooner than expected. So if you're looking for that, what's that? Bob Marley, Damian Marley, the Marley twins, Marley and Me, the Black Robe, Red Death. What's the other one? There's a bunch of stuff that came in that wave. So if you're looking for that retail exclusive wave, get those secured now because they're going to be landing soon. Like,
I love when stuff comes early.
Sooner than expected.
Sooner than expected. And, you know, you had mentioned the Four Horsemen, and then my heart immediately sunk. If I don't even think we've made it live on the site again. So in the Cosmic Legions wave that just came out recently, what's it called? Kavashtar? Kavalkin? Kelvar? Anyway, the most recent Cosmic Legions wave that was in stock. There we go. Thank you. We were shorted a figure, which was the Miner, which actually I think looks really fucking cool. So I know some of you had some all-ins that we shorted you on that. So those will go out. But now that it's like, 3 months late, it's here now if you want to go buy one. I don't even know if we made it live. We should probably check if it's even live on the fucking site. I'm like, go buy one. It's like, where? Where? Can't find it.
It's invisible.
Yeah. So, we're going to go over some frequently asked questions. And Aaron, I know you've had a stick up your crawl about some of these things. I know I've gotten fired up about some of them, and, some of them are frustrating and some of them are just educational. But I think I want to start with kind of the messages that we get through the store chat. So if you're not aware, on the website, there is a chat that goes directly to us. We both get pinged for it. One of us answers it as quickly as humanly possible. Sometimes really fast, and sometimes it's just like, it's been sitting there for a couple hours.
Those 2:30 in the morning ones, you can wait till the morning.
Oh yeah. Well, after year one, I stopped worrying about that. I used to get up and be like, oh yeah. Now I'm just like, nah, y'all can fucking wait. Sorry about your time zone. I'm sleeping now. But we get a lot of, I think the one that frustrates me the most is, I don't know if people don't realize that they're talking to humans, because some of the people come at us a little bit crazy. Where's my toy? I want my toy. This says it was going to be released in July. It is July 1st. Where's my toy? And I'm just like, hold on, time out. Can I get a fucking hello? Can you tell me who the fuck you are? Can you at least give me an order number or tell me what the fuck you're even asking me about in the first place? Like, what fucking toy? I have a ton. And it's July 1st, friend. It's July 1st. Just because the release date is July doesn't mean that it magically gets fucking teleported down here and then you can come shake me down on July 1st. Where's my fucking toy at? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Aaron, your thoughts on that one?
I don't know. Bruh, I swear, that's probably like the number one question. Like the most question ever asked is, where is my fill in the blank? And a lot of it, like I said, we will take some responsibility on the super action stuff. We had some hiccups that caused some issues, and then he went out of town and came back a week later. It was just a cluster of things that happened that was unfortunate.
Yes.
So like things like those, okay. whatever.
Yeah,
Other
we'll take
stuff-
full responsibility for that one.
I mean, I still won't, but I'll tell you that I will. But like other stuff, like pick, you know, my saying, pick a date. Let's both be surprised. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to go to like China and be like, hey, which boat has the crate that has my order on it, so then I can go tell someone that, it's currently sitting in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It'll be here in 28 days, 5 hours, 62 minutes, and 77 seconds. I know none of those numbers actually are real, so don't beat me up here in the chat. But we are given an estimated date. Estimate means we may or may not get it on that date, and sometimes we're lucky we get it early.
So lucky when we get it early.
Like NECA had been, I'm going to use the word had been, on a roll with getting us things much sooner than expected. They went through and changed all their like logistics, and now they're playing catch up. So they got a lot of our orders that we've placed over the last 6 months that we're still waiting on because they changed the entire system. But I don't know, man. Like, I try to be patient, and I try to update like the dates as soon as I hear anything has changed. The biggest one I think we came across this week was the Street Fighters, the Cammy and DJ, where maybe on my end, I did it. I probably was so out of my mind that I put July of 2025. But there's no way. And I'm talking, there is zero way that thing is coming in October unless they're doing a really quick turnaround.
That's what I thought too. This guy's coming at us saying, well, I don't want the pre-order for July. I want the pre-order for October. And I'm like, friend, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's just not how this works.
I mean, unless Jada has literally, if they planned this out to the fact that they've already got it done, they got it in their warehouse, and they're just going to ship it out. Like, I have until the end of September, and that's 2 weeks from now, to place any final orders for those two figures. And they're telling me December. So I don't know where this October came from.
Big Bad Toy Store said October.
I saw it. I looked at it. So, like I said, unless Jada's sitting there with just waiting to push the button to ship out, I mean, that's great. If it comes in October, perfect. I will gladly accept them. But I don't know.
I mean, we just got M. Bison and Dhalsim. That's a newer, like a month ago. And I know they can turn around pretty quickly on those exclusive repaints and whatnot, the Chun-Lis and the Kens and the Ryus. So those get a quick turnaround, but again, those are repaints. It's already done. It's already made. But you're talking about 2 new figures? It's 2, and then they'll release the third one later, which is also weird, by the way. I don't understand why they do it like that. But yeah, I thought October was crazy.
We saw the date that they have, but
that can't be right.
There's no way. I mean, unless they're talking literally like the end of October, first week of November. That may be more believable, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just going based on what information was given to me by my distributor, is that they're saying October is not happening. But they've been wrong before. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, we could be completely off base and they could just fucking show up tomorrow. Who the fuck knows? The order we haven't placed,
Right.
It just magically appears.
Waiting for final numbers.
Anything else you want to cover on that particular topic?
No, it's pretty self-explanatory.
So, next one, and I know this is something that you and I have both openly discussed on here before, and that's a very simple reason, but lately, thankfully, we've gotten a flux of new traffic, new customers, even new viewers, We're not just necessarily talking to the same people all the time. So a lot of people are still kind of getting the backlog of learning who we are and what we do. But one of the questions we get is, are you going to carry this? And why don't you carry this? And I know you've talked about I mean, there's two ends to that. One, space and money, and two, interest in not holding dead product, because you plant a lot of seeds with pre-orders to see if anybody is going to take the bait on, oh yeah, well, you just said you have 2 weeks to order those Street Fighter figures, right?
Yep.
You can put up a pre-order, and if people pre-order it, awesome. Then we order it. And if you don't pre-order it, then we're not just gonna fucking buy it and let it sit around if nobody fucking wants the thing. But you're more of the expert on that, Aaron. You do all the ordering and you do all the pre-order posting. So what do you want to talk about with that?
I mean, here's the thing with that. Like, so when we started this, the whole concept was we were only going to order what people wanted pre-order, and we realized that's a very small amount of things. So it went. Year 2 turned into, we're going to play the game of, we're going to order these things. We're going to order them in limited quantities. One, to say we have it, because everyone's going to go to that other place first, and then they'll go to their other place after that, and they're going to go to their other place after that, and they're going to, once they realize, oh well, my top 3 places don't have it, well, guess who's still sitting on it? Here we are. But you only have 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever the number is to order, to say, hey Google, somebody Googling this thing, oh yeah, they got it. The Joy Toys, pure example, was that's probably the biggest example I could put out. Everyone was talking about, hey, when are you going to carry 118? We want one more 118 things. So we went down that road. The first one was the Warhammer stuff. Maybe that was the wrong direction. The World War II figures surprisingly did very well. More the U.S. military one. A little bit of the
World War II flew, man. Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
But
those fucking things flew.
Yeah, the German one and the Soviet one. I mean, we still got a couple of those left over, but
still a few, but not a lot.
In the grand scheme, that particular one just gone. All the other stuff thus far, outside of the toy show, and even at the toy show, didn't really do too well. Still sitting on it. Delta 17 was another one. We, for a limited time, was an exclusive online seller of Delta 17 outside of themselves before it went to Big Bad. We got the interest in there starting to peak, thanks to some of the other YouTubers that are promoting it and letting them know that we have it along with their other favorite toys that they can get. But I mean, at this point and going further into the future, I mean, it's gonna go back to kind of, if I order things, it's gonna be minimal. Like I said, we don't have the space. We don't have a retail store. We don't have a warehouse. We don't have nowhere to hold all this stuff. So I mean, if it's something that's hot in the community, the community, however you want to look at the word, are clamoring about it, hey, maybe we'll go a little heavier. And I ain't talking by much. Instead of maybe 6, we do 12. Instead of Cammy's right now is probably the hotter of the two between her and DJ. But I'm not going 36 figures. A case is 3 per figure. We're not going heavy like that again. Ken, looking at you.
Ken. There's still a few Kens left if y'all need a Ken. But once again, they repaint Ken and everyone's like, fuck yeah, I need this so bad.
What is it put? I got this white Gi Ken. Like, yes, I need it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want the white Gi Ken. But that's what it's coming down to. We're doubling more in the Transformers. People wanted Transformers. We started getting into Transformers. You wanted 118th, we got into 118th. You wanted anime stuff, we started doubling with the anime stuff. There's only so much more that we can do before we cap what we are at. And a lot of it, like we have been saying this entire, it's space. It's not that I don't want to have it. It's not that I don't want you to have it. It's that I have nowhere else to put it.
and there's the other half of that too. Like, it's not just the space, it's the
The fuck, bro? Are you getting hijacked?
I keep getting fucking jump scared on my own fucking show, dude. I don't know, fucking live show, dude. Fucking StreamYard's acting fucking weird or something. I don't fucking know. What the fuck was I saying? Not just space. It's fucking weird. But money too. So, we have X amount of dollars, and we do have a budget that we have to abide by. And I think one of the scariest times of the year for us are when all the ships show up at the same time.
Oh my god.
For
Yes.
for the most part, right? Like, we're fine. Like, we place an order, you put the down payment down, you pay the other half when the stuff ships, and normally it's fine. But not every company works the same. And sometimes, as we were talking about, shit shows up early. And while I love when shit shows up early, I also hate when shit shows up early, because when you're trying to make a budget and you're trying to make a plan, and we're saying, okay, this month, this needs to get paid, this needs to get paid, this needs to get paid. And then someone's like, by the way, 2 months early, here you go, $3,000 worth of shit. And then it's a scramble to kind of figure that out. Because again, we're not millionaires, and we're not sitting on a huge bankroll. We're self-funded. So that gets tricky too. And then throwing another ball into, it was Ken, throwing another ball into the mix of, cool, well, we could add another company, we could do this, and then that's just another ship that might show up all on the same day, knocking on the door saying, well, today you owe all of us money. And what am I going to do? I can't cancel fucking $2,000 worth of orders. You got to fucking find a way to figure this shit out. And we do. We do. I don't know how we do sometimes, but we do. We do. And I think that's the other part of it, because someone's like, why don't you sell this random obscure thing? And I'm just like, well, because we can't really afford to expand if somebody's not going to buy. We already have trouble selling the Hasbro shit a lot of times, Hasbro stuff tends to be real hot on the pre-order, but then once it's in stock, like, goddamn, a fucking case of G.I. Joes shows up, I might as well already fucking count that as dead product. If somebody didn't pre-order it, like, I'm just fucking stuck with the rest. Put it on clearance.
Hey, apparently, Punk was trying to hijack the show. He's here now. It's just kind of convenient that we get some glitch and Punk shows up.
Yeah. So it's space and money, and that's why I do enjoy Aaron's pre-order strategy of, hey, this is up, and you'll put it in the email, and those emails get really good responses. We get better responses off of the email blast than anything else. And, it's there. And if you want to pre-order it, awesome. And if not, we just take that as, well, you don't have any interest in this, or we haven't found the right customer base that has interest in it at this time. Anything else you want to add to that?
I mean, I just want to follow with the pre-order stuff. We changed the pre-order model. There are those who want to pay in full and just want to know that the money's gone. It's you don't have to worry about it, and I get that. I had my Abyss Knight show up, and I forgot all about it. Like, I forgot I even paid for the thing, so that was a nice little surprise when it came to my house. But we realized that these are tough times, and bills still need to be paid, and we went from 10% across the board to $1 on the most generic pre-orders. Now, like your top dollar items, we still require the 10% down on that. But $1, no one bats an eye at $1. You spend $1 on I don't know. I don't even know what costs $1 anymore. I don't think anything costs $1, but you put $1 down. That just tells us more information about about ordering processing. It's nothing more than that. Like I said, it's just another part of how we are gauging the business based on what our buyers want. Like we realize right now that fourth quarter is literally right around the corner. It's like 2 weeks away, and the busiest shopping season of the year begins. So we're trying to amp up for that. What is that? I don't know what that is. Get that off my screen.
I do. That would make you mad.
We don't put that up there. That's like mentioning that other name.
I know. We don't talk about the codes.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I mean, it's just we continue to evolve. We're continuing to listen to what our buyers and future buyers are wanting, and at the end of the day, it's there's only so much that we can do. I can put every single thing that goes up for pre-order that I get, and I get email blast daily. Like every day I get a new email. Hey, this new pre-order, this new pre-order, that new pre-order. And I pick through, I'm like, man, the people who buy from us don't buy this. So why would I put it up there? But then I get like, hey, how come you didn't put up this, One Punch Man? I'm like, oh, why? There's nothing in the buying history that says that you want One Punch Man. I mean, if that's what you want, I got it. We'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it will. We'll go down that road. I'm willing to try anything, but it gets to a point where, at some point, when the test shows no results, you scrap the idea for now, and that's kind of where we're at right now in this particular process. I'll put anything of interest up if there's no bites, or through the interwebs are saying, I really like this. I may get a couple. But other than that, that's as far as it goes. Either I get a couple or I get 0. And that's just to say that it's here.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a good chance, speaking of questions, to hit up the chat and see what they're saying.
We got Payne's Toy Samples, named Twin. How's it going? We got Wilhelm Toy and Hobby. What's going on, Wilhelm?
Welcome.
And it's Kato.
It's Kato.
Hi, Kato.
Hi, Kato.
Laser Pants, they're the first to post in the Facebook group that the mean toy maker seller was mean to them. Yeah.
It's that's something that we're always kind of afraid of too, because I think we've gotten really lucky in on year 3 now, where nobody's really talked a lot of shit about us. Like, nobody's put us on blast or said, oh, these stupid motherfuckers fucked us up. Some lovely old lady wrote a negative review because she was mad that her Dominic Mysterio, which was a pre-order and hadn't been made yet, did not arrive in time for Christmas, even though it was scheduled to come out in June this year. March. It was March this year. And despite explaining that to her, still gave us a very mean review. But outside of that one lady, nobody's ever given us shit. But I'm waiting for the day, man. I'm waiting for them to crawl out of the fucking woodwork and just start shitting on our brand.
Yes, no teleporting toys. We're working on that with our machine. There's something with the time-space continuum that is causing some mishaps, but we're working on it. Matthew Matson, Ted and Aaron are actually just AI. Yes, this show is actually all AI created. I actually am asleep right now, or I'm drinking a lot and watching football. You pick which one it is. It doesn't really matter. They're both pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's a good idea though. We should find a way to do that.
We should
just have AI do our show.
Do like those VTubers, like those animated ones.
Then I have to make animation.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
No, that's counterproductive. Move on. Move along. Move along. This bullshit. Trying to make more work for me.
V Conley, I always try to be respectful when asking questions about expectation of toy arrival. Thank you for being kind in return when I ask about the weapons rack. It's not even that. Like I said, we partially fucked up, and there was some back end things that happened in between that. But it's just in general, like
It's
outside of putting like the expected delivery date in the title, which Google hates like a lot. I don't know what else to do. Like I when you check out, it gives you like the expected like delivery thing in the email. I know this because I had someone send it to me. It's in the post, which no one reads. I just don't know what else to put, like other than like a little like video on me of every post saying, "Hey, just so you know, your toy comes out next year, not for Christmas."
you know, a lot of the emails that we get are kind and respectful. Like, we're not trying to say don't fucking ask us. But that's usually going to be what the generic blanket statement is. Like, I can look and I can be like, yeah, it's got like a couple months, because honestly, we don't know until it ships. But the thing that we're upset about is, one, a lot of first time people who don't know anything about us just coming in rather disrespectful, or there's one or two people that have been with us since day one that feel a little too comfortable with the way they speak to us sometimes. And I'm not always a fan of that either. A lot of times, there's some customers that Aaron's in charge of now, because I'm just like, this motherfucker talking crazy to me again.
Yeah,
Like, I will cancel all your shit.
I have to talk him off the soapbox, and then like you get that occasional mention where I gotta put my phone down. Like, well, I'm gonna come back to this in a minute because what the hell?
Yeah, like some people are a little out of pocket with us, but you know, I think, you know, especially the people that are here watching us right now, like that's not directed at any of you guys. You know, you're all fairly respectful and kind and patient. And, you know, when we send a response, often it's just like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you. And I'm like, oh, that was a nice exchange.
It was.
That's nice. Not, fucks my toy out, I'm going to cancel this.
Yeah, I enjoy my beer more on those nice exchange of words.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You come at us right, man. We will give you the best answer we can. Which is usually just generic blanket answer. Let me look.
We don't know.
Whatever the website says. That's what I'm usually telling you.
What did the post say again? Can you refer to me what the expected delivery date says? And
now look, sometimes I do the eye roll and I go and look, and then I'm like, oh shit, this says it was supposed to be released like 2 months ago. Like, that is a problem. You know, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, but that still defeats the purpose of saying expected. Expected does not say guaranteed.
Yeah,
there are issues, and hell, actually, I gotta cancel some stuff tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow anyway. Mattel is like the godfather of like screwing you over. Like, if it's Motu, they got you. If it's WWE, they give you the big FU. Like this goes back to the conversation we had a couple months ago where we're talking about, hey, you know, I get a phone call, and then I talk to my lovely rep, and they're like, "Hey, here are the hotnesses that we think you should order." Then they go like, "Okay, here's some McFarlane." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I can do those." And here's some Marvel Legends, and I'm like, "Cool, yeah, that sounds good." Disney Plus, and then they're like, "Oh, well, here's some WWE." I'm like, "Ooh, I like this," and you know, "Ooh, that would look really good over there on that shelf over there." And then when it's time to release, I get an email that says canceled.
Yeah.
How do you cancel something that I ordered 9 months before it ships? That means that you placed an order with Hasbro, because we can't go directly through Hasbro because, you know, we're not big time like that. You said, Hasbro, I need X amount of these figures. Pre-production. It's not even in production, it's pre-production. And then get an email that says, oh, Mattel actually didn't make enough of these because we sent them all to Ringside, and you know, screw you, buddy. You're gonna have to cancel all your orders.
Real quick, I do want to jump the chat. Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures is here. Hello, Bill. And I know you're just jumping in, and I also know that you go to bed early. So I just wanted to make sure you heard the news that the Super Action stuff is shipping. It is landing to us on Tuesday. I know you were one of the people who have been very kind and patient with us about that. So it is landing Tuesday, shipping out Tuesday or Wednesday, and hopefully landing to you by Friday or Saturday. So thank
And
you.
by the way,
Thank you for
Bill,
your patience.
Congratulations on the 1K, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's huge, man.
Yeah,
That's a big fucking
milestone
deal.
right there.
The dude's been grinding for a while, man.
Yeah, one day we'll get there.
One day.
When
we
we
got
actually make
200 in this
videos.
past year. Like,
We'll make videos and do stuff that we've been trying to do for like the last 3 years.
yeah, never. We just get busier. Like we never find ourselves with time.
No, not at all. Because I'm still waiting for my boss man video.
Yeah. I got some commercials I owe Lawrence too. Okay, carry on.
Yes, HGC. Okay. Hey, what did I miss? You missed everything. You'll have to watch the replay.
Yep, start over.
Goonie, not Top Goonie in the house. What's up, man? And then of course we got CubeTube, Mr. J Bedwell. How's it going, man? Good to see you. And then Pain Toy Samples, price point is also a huge factor in Dead Print. You got that right. And from what I'm hearing, looks like some of the G.I. Joe stuff is changing in price. Some of the Marvel Legends is changing in price. Like you're seeing like an uptick. Like some of the stuff that's like been hovering at the like $15 price point is jumping to $25.
And I want to add on that price point too that we keep everything at the MSRP price. So there are some websites out there that bump up that already inflated price tag by $1 or $2. And I understand, they got to do business. I think the most absurd thing that I was just complaining to Aaron about before we got on is we just got a shipment of something. And, I think it's a pretty hot item. It's not moving as fast as I thought it would, but it's moving. But after fees and everything, like we're literally losing 25 cents on every single one. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I'm not marking this up anymore. It's not worth that. But fuck, sometimes you feel like you have to, but that's not what we want to do. And that's why I don't understand why some people go and pay an inflated price for things that we actually have in stock. That blows my mind. But carry on, Aaron.
I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Dead Product, yes.
I don't remember
HGC, yeah. That's rad. The World War II stuff
Dead
did
Product,
well.
yes.
Got a bunch of those. Yes. Still got the Soviet and the German figure just sitting right over there. So if you need some more to add to your little 1/18th world, you know what to do. V Conley, when I get a chance, I will order Georgia Delta 17. Well, we thank you, man. We appreciate you. Paint Toy Samples, I prefer to pay in full, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we know people have their preferences. I just like to add options. Some people live on a tight budget, and I like to try to give multiple ways to still be that they can support but not have to pay all at one time. So, but hey, we appreciate you either way it goes. What else we got? Moving on.
No, Robert, I don't want to be a victim to one of your AJ Hordak videos. Please spare me.
Yes, please. Or I'll take my my Joy Toy figure who's a dual wielding right now.
Ooh, dual wielding.
Yeah.
You can do that with a Joy Toy figure?
I can.
That's incredible.
Laser Pants with the generous $4.99 super chat says, what customer spends the most amount of money on your website? Name them.
I think we've mentioned it publicly, but there are two record holders, and I won't name names at the moment, but one's
here right now.
One is here right now. One, and I don't remember which is which, but One has most orders placed, and the other has most dollars spent.
Yes.
And they both hold their own unique record in that. And then they're both, like, obviously top 5 in most money spent. But yeah, some of our top buyers are here in this chat right now.
Yes.
I'd say 2 of the top 5 are in here right now.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
One's not. The other one's very close.
Yeah.
So out of the 5, 2 are here, but the other one is not here.
Yeah, because Ed did a breakdown for us not too long ago. Yeah, those numbers are surprising sometimes when you look at it, and then you see all the. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up. You see all the people that you think are loyal to you, and then they've only spent $12.99 because they just bought clearance figures. They're like, oh yeah, I love Hello.
Stop buying clearance stuff.
Stop buying the $5 shit.
I do find it hilarious though. Like I've complained about those Disney Plus figures for probably a good year now. You put them at $5, they're basically gone now. There's like a couple left now.
Yeah, there's a few left.
And then now that Agatha Disney Plus show starts tomorrow, Tuesday.
Oh wait, now we're about to jack that price back up.
Yeah, it's going back up to $25.
Yeah, it's going up to 30 market value, bitches.
Yeah, that's right.
Big Nerdy's gonna do a video about it, like how this clearance Marvel Legends figure is now just through the roof, friends. Buy it now before it's too late. Right? Is that it for the chat?
Yeah.
So I want to talk about our show format changes because, people have asked why we slowed down on guests.
We weren't calling you out, Jeff. It's okay. I appreciate you buying those. I was tired of looking at them.
we weren't calling anybody specifically out. We were just making a joke in general. So we've kind of changed the format of how we do things. We weren't really guest heavy there for a while. And it's weird because we went kind of guest heavy and then we went no guest because we burned ourselves out on it. And then we just fucking booked ourselves up for months and then we burned ourselves out on it again. And I'm like, I can't just keep going through this endless cycle of burning myself out with guests. I love all the guests that have ever appeared on the show and that will continue to appear on the show. It's also just like extra fucking work. And sometimes, like when that show comes, I'm like, oh fuck. If it was just me and Aaron, I could just dick around. But now I have to like be serious and ask proper questions and pay attention to what's going on. And Aaron just gets to watch football. Bullshit.
Yep.
Bullshit. So we kind of met in the middle and we decided we're going to do like a featured guest every month. So it's going to be like a spotlight guest. So one guest for each month. And it's going to be, somebody that we find interesting, that's relevant, that hopefully adds value to our show. And, we add value to whatever the hell they're doing. And so we had talked on the last show about the mystery guest that we booked, so there is supposed to be a mystery guest, and I don't know, the clock's been ticking and I've been calling them out and I'm like, hey, I kind of need a final answer because I got to fucking book shit. Are you going to come on? Do these dates work for you? Where the hell are you at? Why are you ignoring me? And I'm like, fine, maybe I just won't have you as my special mystery.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by Legend Series YouTube channel.
Hello, Aaron. Hello, Theodore. Hello, Hello Dope Toys audience. Some of you know who I am. Others probably don't. But I guarantee you this, none of you know why I'm here right now. You wanted me to come on your program and have a conversation? You want me to come on your show and talk about toys? You got it. On October 6th, 9 p.m., Legend Series invades the boys over at Hella Dope Toys. We're gonna talk life. We're gonna talk action figures. Hell, we might just stare at each other for an hour and a half, but I guarantee you this, it's gonna be pretty damn entertaining. So come on down on October 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm a New Yorker, and we do things very late, where me and the boys are gonna chat it up. You guys wanted me to come on your program. Well, here I am, and I'm bringing the madness with me. Ooh yeah, dig it!
The preceding announcement was paid for by the Legend Series YouTube channel.
I mean, I would love to stare intensely at that man for an hour.
What the fuck? Well, one, that explains a lot, and two, it answers a lot as well. So, you guys heard it. October 6th, we're bringing on Legend Series in what I am now declaring, Aaron, as the Sunday Night Wars. Because I don't know if you know, Legend Series, he's going on right now as well. Half of our viewers are watching him right now while they're watching us.
Interesting.
Sunday Night Wars, October 6th. Wow. He didn't have to, like, you know, invade the entire show though. That was a little unnecessary, but
Pop in the chat just today. I got you, bro.
yeah. Like that would have been fun. Yeah, but now I'm glad that I know these issues weren't from me. Not from me. Not my fault for once. Not my fault.
This time. Finally.
This time. One time. It's not my fault. No, that's super exciting. So, mystery guest revealed, Legend Series, October 6th. And then, each month moving forward, we're just going to kind of focus on one person. One spotlight on one person. And that way we can really do our due diligence and have a great show with them, as opposed to just rotating every week and just trying to be caught up and stay ahead and stay afloat. So that's the move.
This Python the Python says, at least he didn't bring the Sasquatch. It's still early. So got like 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, man. That is awesome. Cool. Well, do you want to talk about, do we need to go through the chat?
I'm just popping up things.
Okay.
13th Princess. So is that Legend Series a bit a work or a shoot?
You'll have to go over to his show and ask him.
Yeah, we don't know. I just showed up.
But this is a good point. I shouldn't make the password so easy.
Oh shit, dude. Gotta change it now.
Gotta change it. So do you want to talk about the thumbnail? Because I think I got some people really worked up about this.
That's
I felt a little bad, but it's not a full. We're not fibbing here. We're just.
So, in a nutshell, for the last year, you even saw in the intro and the previously on Hella Dope, we've talked about, you can only be in the Hella Dope warehouses because there's my place and his for so long. We have to expand. And I talked to Ted about this when I saw him the other day. I'm like, look, online presence, while you can cast a wide net, you get people from across the United States, across the world, because we ship internationally. We've got a lot of customers from the UK, Australia, Germany. Without them, we would not be where we are right now. But we're missing a very large piece of the puzzle, and that puzzle is the people right here in our own hometown. So while a lot of you are hinting at what's happening, and the thumbnail does say Hella Dope with some square footage, we are not opening a storefront yet. We have been casing around the area of some potential places. We are in the process of talking to some lenders about, funds and how can we procure those funds, and can we procure enough funds where we can open a storefront, support ourselves maybe for a year, both of us, in this dream to build ourselves. But we've kind of upped ish a little bit of the timetable. We initially were saying somewhere in the 2025, 2026. If things look to go the way we hope, maybe more earlier 2025. The Hella Dope store will open its doors to all those in somewhere in Columbus, Ohio. Well, right now it's still a dream. Like I said, there's a lot of things that has to happen, a lot of paperwork. We still gotta get all the X's and O's and crossing some T's and dotting some I's. But we realize that if we cannot win the people in our own hometown, what are we doing? So the online presence can only take you so far. And, we understand that a lot of our buyers aren't just our buyers. They go to that other name that I'm not allowed to say. They go to Nerdzoic. They go to the Last Toy Store. And yes, I know all these stores because I follow them all on Instagram because I need to know what's happening. But, here in Columbus, we have a Target, we have Walmarts, we have GameStops, and the biggest thing that we get from a lot of the people that we have in our little toy Facebook group is, where can I go to find fill in the blank? Well, guess what? We're going to become that place that people can go find their modern day action figures. Maybe somewhere down the road, we'll dibble in the vintage, we'll dibble in the buy sell trade. That's more work in the back end. I've dealt with buy sell trade with the video games and the music and all that stuff. That was my very first job outside of the first job. But if all goes to plan, and we hope everything lines up, that we will open our first storefront sometime, hopefully, in 2025. So,
yeah,
thumbnail. The thumbnail wasn't a tease.
I want to double down on this. So, part of the reason for the thumbnail, and if you guys have been watching the show for a long time, because we have gone back and forth, and what we mostly say we're leaning towards is doing a warehouse, and a storefront would come later. And the reason why the storefront has maybe more recently won the battle is because while the warehouse is nice, man, let me tell you my dream of having a warehouse where I just do online stuff and I can show up when I want and I can leave when I want and nobody gives a fuck. And maybe I have a little office and a little recording area. We can do live streams from there, the old dirty couch, all of it. It is wonderful. But the problem with that is the warehouse takes money. It does not make money. Where the storefront, there's some cons to that of, hours of operation, and Aaron and I may be working things that we don't want to work, that we need to figure that out. But at least it brings in money, and the online presence is not going away. HellaDopeToys.com is not going away. That is our core. But we need to build our empire. And so that is the natural next step. And I know people are like, they saw the thumbnail and they thought we were doing something tomorrow. Let me explain this process. Let me put some realism, because we've had to do a lot of research on this lately. There are steps. The biggest one is funding. So, we've been tossing around numbers. Like, you're talking like $100,000, and I don't even know if that's enough anymore. Maybe $150,000 needs to be lent to us. And then we have to find the place. And then there's the build out. So if you're not aware of what a build out is, retail spaces, like the Apple Store, right? You go to the Apple Store in the mall. It didn't just look like that. Somebody didn't just build a shop in the mall and Apple said, oh yeah, this is exactly what I need. You have to build your own stuff. So we need paint. We might need walls torn down. We need counters. We need insurance. We have to pay utilities. So we have to share in the landscaping fees and all this stuff. So it becomes a lot of money. And when you're talking about, okay, well, we only have $100,000. Well, now it's costing me $40,000 just to do a basic build out and get it somewhat to where we need it to be. And that's not even including any of the other expenses that we might have along the way. There's research for foot traffic and marketing trends. And is this the right spot? Is this not the right spot? Because we don't want to fucking move. We'd rather be a cornerstone in whatever community we happen to land in. And yeah, so the announcement is the ball is rolling. The ball is rolling, and this is the move that we're working towards. So is the thumbnail accurate? No. What's funny is there was a chat that got deleted because it just fell off because they put it in so early. And the guy was like, he's like, that's weird. This looks like a strip mall in Columbus, Indiana. And I was like, maybe it is because I just stole it off the fucking internet, slapped a hella dope sign on it and went about my way. But as far as locations go, right next to a Chuck E. Cheese, that's fire right there. That's just my thought. So there's work on our end that needs to be done. So if you guys know somebody who wants to give us $150,000, that would help. But that's the next piece of the journey. Find funding, maintain the funding long enough so we don't just go and buy 5 million Joy Toys for whatever reason. And then we're right back to square one. Yeah. But we are growing, and we are growing because of all of you. And we are also running out of space. I would love to have my man cave back. My wife would love to have her laundry area back. And I would like to go to a place every day where like that is my job, and I'm building it for me, and I'm building it for Aaron, and nobody fucking tells us what to fucking do. Like, yeah, we're going to bicker with each other forever. But yeah, and we want it to be a spectacle as well. I want to bring in influencers, I want to bring in Laser Pants. I want to bring in Bobby Vella. I want to bring in Ninja. Fuck, I'll bring in Rocco. Like, fucking bring in the Mega Power Squad. Bring in these people and, let them do signings, or bring in Jason from Spiro, and do a big AWOC thing. But we want it to be the place that you go to, and we want it to be so awesome that if you live out of state, you're just dying. You're dying to come to Hella Dope and check out the store. And if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right the first time. No half-assing it. So it's got to be good. So we need a little bit of time. But yes, probably, hopefully, if everything works out right within the year, just in time for fourth quarter, within the year. I think that's enough time. And we'll keep you guys updated on this, but, we gotta go put on suits and kiss some old white man's ass and ask him for fucking money.
Indeed. Well, we got to start. Miss Mython the Python is going to start pimping out Mython to help with funds. So
that's perfect.
That ball is going to start rolling there. So,
he is so Mython, cute. He'll make the money.
Yeah, make sure you get them good glasses on, my friend.
Yeah. For reals. For realsies.
Yeah. As soon as Punk pays his bill, we open up 2 storefronts.
Yeah, for real. For real, those discounts aren't free.
Yeah, somebody's got to pay something, damn it.
Money doesn't just magically appear.
HGC says that that'd be the reason that he'd finally come to Ohio. Well, make PowerCon the reason why you come to Columbus.
Yeah, and then us after that.
Yeah.
And then us.
because we'll be closed on Monday after BattleCon.
Yeah.
And Ted's gonna show you a closed store. Hey, come check out this closed store. Oh, laser pants. I'm sorry.
That was
for you.
terrible planning on my end that day. Terrible planning. I was absolutely the worst. The worst. Almost killed him. Everywhere we went was closed. Rained like crazy.
Blue, yes. If we will take any and all fundings.
Yeah.
Including selling of feet picks. If he kindly wants to get up in there and sell his too, we're good. We'll take it.
Yeah. Any other questions that we get regularly asked that you would like to answer, Aaron, off the top of your head? Anything rattling around in that old brain of yours?
No, the lining Kugel's starting to really flip up in there. Then again, I had a couple beers before the show. That why not?
Yeah.
But Ed says we should do a want a date with Mython auction.
Ooh, I like that.
Who
Okay,
wants
everybody-
to win a date with Mython the Python?
So it's going to be $25,000. Let me get the old prize wheel up here. We're going to be hashtag Mython, guys. Throw it in and we'll spin the wheel right now. Get it going. Get it going. Did you know he's doing a show now, Fridays at midnight?
I did.
I got half the replay. I'm almost done.
I work the next couple days, so my next day off, I will be playing YouTube catch up.
It's such a hard game because with each passing day, you get more and more buried. It's like, oh, I got another 3 to 7 hours added on to the YouTube
I don't know, 'cause,
watching tax.
my YouTube viewing has become very, very, very like linear now. Like I watch, like I pretty much got like a base of things that I watch, and then if I have extra time or I'm like packing something or I'm down here, trying to do something with this basement because the missus is trying to get a work from home job, so if she gets that, I gotta we gotta work on a space for her so to work from home. So
Yeah.
just kind of just watch stuff. Have to at least have some background noise.
Yes. Dino Spumani? Am I pronouncing that right, Aaron?
I don't know. You tell me. I was
Dino
going
Spumani.
to probably butcher it worse than that.
Well, he's off to bed. Dino, thanks for hanging out with us, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll be wrapping up soon.
You will be because work in the morning.
Work in the morning. Yeah. My part-time job makes me get up at 4 a.m. now. It's really great because, I get to come home and have the rest of the day. And you think that's awesome. Until it's like 4 o'clock and you're just passed out on the couch like UFC's on or something,
Jeff says, will my thought be, we'll clean my garage and paint the house for this date. He'll bid big. So Mython, when you watch this replay, man, you need to put a little ad out. Let us know what you're up to.
Yeah. And I guess we didn't hit the charity results. So I'm just going to put it like this. Go check out Mython's show from this past Friday. Subscribe to his channel. He has the breakdown for the final charity result numbers, which was huge.
Yeah.
Huge, man. When we rolled this out, I told him, I'm like, realistically, dude, we're going to sell 10 to 20 mugs, and that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. And in regards to super chats, I expected 10, 20 bucks, and that would have been okay. We all would have been fine with that. But y'all fucking came out, whooped that ass. So that is amazing. And
I think what the final numbers were, 77 mugs, 81 mugs?
81 mugs. 81 mugs. I do remember that.
Almost $500 in super chats.
Yep.
I mean,
and then what Mython contributed, and then there were private donations as well.
Mhm.
So instead of sending super chats or buying a mug, they just went and did it themselves, which is also awesome. I think it was almost $2,000, dude. Like, I think it was 19 was his final number.
That was 17.
Maybe it's 17.
It's like
I don't
17
remember.
some change.
I don't
Either
know.
way it goes,
It's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of money that's going to a really good cause. Fuck cancer and everything that's involved. And we thank you. You guys made this possible. This is something that we strongly believed in when we brought it to the table, and we were glad to be able to put a dent in something that is much bigger than us. So thank you guys so much for that, and we appreciate all that you guys did to help this out.
Yeah. Aaron, with that, what would you like to promote?
I'm tired of shit. That's what I want to promote. I'm ready to go to bed. I had nothing. I got nothing much. Lots of pre-orders went up. The Hasbro PulseCon 2024 pre-orders are still alive. So go check those out. Get your Cobra Stinger if you haven't got it already. They'll ship out tomorrow. And me and Mr. Wonderful are trying to get our schedules aligned to get our prediction show for Bad Blood. So we've been kind of slacking on the 1-2 Kickout podcast, but we're going to try and get back into full swing. So make sure you guys check that out and get your predictions in for the show, because we'll be doing giveaways at the end of the year.
I want to add to what Aaron said. Go get those stingers. I don't know if there's any left. I know the phone has been cha-chinging, so people are out there buying. We appreciate that. All of these are going out tomorrow. They are going via UPS, not USPS like we normally do. And that's only because, there's so many, and these boxes are much bigger than just a single action figure. So those are going out tomorrow afternoon. The expected delivery date is Wednesday, but don't hold us to that. You'll get it sometime between Wednesday and Friday. October 6th, Legend Series. Be here for that. And then next week, we are gonna talk about channel memberships. So make sure you tune in for that. And love you all. Goodbye.